when you go for a walk with your dog in the morning and this little guy starts following you, stands in the middle of the street and gives me a heart attack, and you spend an hour trying to gain his trust. He would follow us, walk up to me, back off when I tried to touch him. He's probably about 8 to 10 weeks old. I could be a little off, but he's a little guy. He or she, I haven't looked. But, sat on the ground at the park. I walked slowly with Bella to the park, to kind of lure him away from the street. Because he was standing in the middle of the street, and every time, he would dart away from me, he'd get closer to the street. So I kind of walked slowly to the nearest park. He followed, and then I sat down, and he just hung around and waited and waited. I spent half an hour on the phone on hold with Animal Care and Control, only to be told they will not come and get him. Because they're going to assume he's a community cat or he's feral and blah, 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 blah. But the thing is, I've surrendered feral cats to the shelter before, although I brought them in because I trapped them. They won't send an officer out to come and get anything like that. So she told me if I can contain him myself, I can bring him in. So I spent more time just sitting there letting him decide if he trusted me or not. He was hissing and batting and like swatting at Bella. Still nervous with me, but I gained his trust enough that he came up to me and let me pet him, and then he rolled over and played with me a little bit, and then I managed to be able to pick him up. I walked back home with him, put him in the carrier, and now we're sitting in Animal Care and Control's parking lot waiting for them to open so I can bring him in and get him off the street. Yes. Hello, little one. I can't keep him. But at least I'll know he's safe. He's not going to get hit by a car. He's not going to get picked up by a hawk. Yes. He can be all sorts of safe now. So that was my morning, and I'm hungry because I was going to just take Bella for a walk, go home, have coffee, and have breakfast, but I haven't done either of those things yet because we've been hanging out with this little dude. So anyway, it looks like they might be open now, so I am going to bring him in.